Is the pressure really off? Leader Fan Radio Network,
Believe.
and KFAN.com. 2 minutes and 25 seconds past 3 o'clock Central Standard Time. It is the Friday Football Beast edition of the afternoon aardvark on a decidedly snowy Friday afternoon here in the Twin Cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul. Guardsy produces the program. My name is Dan Barreiro. I'm the host of the show, and we are done at 6:15 today, I'm guessing.
No, this is a full boat.
Full show, 6:30. Yeah. Okay, going all the way to 6:30 this afternoon. We had rumors to the effect that Sean Salisbury might join, but he has not gotten back to Guardsy. So we may be Salisbury-less after all. If we get him, we'll add him. But for right now, the Beast will include scheduled visits with Carl Gerbschmidt at 3:30, Ben Gessling at 4:30, and Lavelle at 5:30. That's sort of the usual lineup that we go with on Friday. So if Shawnee calls in, God bless him. It'll be all the better, and we'll be glad to
always make room.
Include him, that's for sure. Bradshaw and Brian KFAN text line. I'll be rebooting in a second as soon as I'm able to find my verification code, because security here is very, very, very tight at the Bradshaw and Brian KFAN text line.
You have to have integrity with the Bradshaw and Brian KFAN text line.
That must be what it is. Well, but I think we have more integrity than some of the listeners.
That's
because
true.
I don't think any integrity is needed there. You pop off whatever you want, say whatever you want, and you don't even have to bother to identify yourself or verify who you are. Correct? That's, I guess, the beauty of it, depending on how you want to look at it.
Yeah, and then we have the ability to block those people. We at least get their phone number.
Blocked. Yeah, that's true.
We
at
least get their phone number, and we've done some due diligence on a few of you.
I may have to apologize for something I said on the Enough Said TV taping, the Fox 9 program that you and I and Lori Fisher do on every Friday. And tonight, they tell me it'll be on the Plus at 7:30, usual time, and on Fox 9 at 10:30-ish?
Yes.
After the news, after sports.
Some football.
I assume. Is it football? And one of the things I mentioned regarding the delicate condition of the Vikings was that, in a sense, you could say now that you're kind of pretty much out of the playoff race, all the pressure is off, and you can just concentrate on letting JJ McCarthy get through it, try to figure it out, enjoy the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat, but try to carve out a few more W's within the game, even if the final score ends up being an L. I may have misspoke, or maybe I oversimplified it, because as I was reminded by several of the football wonks the last 2 days, I'm sure Ben Gessling knows this as well. Our next 3 games are against which teams? The Washington Commanders.
Yep.
That's Sunday, high noon, right here on the Fan.
Yep.
We follow that with, is it New York, Dallas next, or then New York?
Next, it's at Dallas.
At Dallas, and then I think our next game is the New York Giants, isn't it?
At New York, yep.
Okay. Those are our next 3 opponents. And
has the Dallas game been deflexed, by the way?
Well,
because it's supposed to be a night game.
It will. Oh, is that true?
It's supposed to be Sunday Night Football.
Dallas is Dallas, man.
Yeah.
You know how that goes. They always get a huge rating, so I bet you it won't be deflexed, no matter what our condition is or who we have at quarterback. But here's the reality. I'm looking at the defensive stats, team stats, National Football League. I'm looking at particularly, the only one that really matters to me is points per game. The Cincinnati Bengals, the only team we've beaten at home this year, ranked dead last, allowing 31.2 points a game. That's a lot of points, isn't it? Second to last points allowed per game at 29.7, the Dallas Cowboys. Third to last points per game, New York Giants, 28.2. And fifth to last at 26.9, Sunday's opponent, the Washington Commanders. So the problem here for the kid looking to be, everybody's just telling him, just relax and play, kid. Just go play. You're in the backyard. Just fling it. You know the old Bill Cosby skit on, you just go long and I'll just throw it to you? Well, that's kind of what we're now saying. But that's the rub. If he's not able to get something done against 3 of the 5 worst defenses in the National Football League, where are we then? So I actually think, even if no one's expecting the Vikings to win anymore, no one's expecting them to make the postseason, you can't argue that the pressure ain't off at all with JJ McCarthy. Now, he was going to be judged on his performance the rest of the year regardless. But when you factor in what looks to be 3 very inviting opportunities to get on the board, to just sort of get serviceable at least or respectable at least.
If not now, when?
That's it. If he doesn't do it now, that in of itself, I would think, might be very concerning to KOC, the quarterback whisperer, and everybody else related to TCO Performance Center. Don't you think?
Yeah, I do. But now I wish you hadn't have told me all that, because I was going in like JJ with a clear mind. I was going into this game without a lot of clutter. I was going into this game with the just let it rip. Let's just see how you play. Low expectations. But now that I know that, I feel like it's going to cloud. Now I'm like, he better play well, or I'm really going to panic if he doesn't. I wish you hadn't have told me all of this.
Well, I wish I hadn't learned it. I hadn't been paying that close.
Ignorance is bliss.
Ignorance in this case might have been bliss. Now, maybe they're hiding all the team stats from the kid, from 9. Maybe they're saying, don't let him see, don't block ESPN from his phone, from his computer, so he can't, because it's real easy to do.
I would say
it's 2 clicks and you got it.
Don't worry about blocking it from 9. I would block it from 18. Well, Justin Jefferson. I would block it from him so he doesn't know. Because if he's out there running all his routes,
that's true.
Knowing how bad these defenses are, and he's getting 4 targets, that's not good. I would not be. I feel good about that.
Evots. Yeah, that's not going to be good at all. Whoa, that's for sure. So, that I think is going to be part of the way he's measured. Now, again, I don't know that all 3 of these defenses are at their worst right now. Those are statistics, assembled over the course of an entire year. By the way, for the record, do you want to take an educated guess on the team with the best defense in football in terms of points per game allowed?
Oh, man, I don't know. I'm so bad when you do this to me.
Well, no, I'm not trying to put you on the spot. I thought maybe there was a couple you might have thought of. Houston Texans, Sean Salisbury's Houston Texans.
I never would have gotten it.
Are absurd right now. In fact, I think they play Kansas City this week, and a lot of people think Houston might pitch a shutout. That's a big-time defense. At second place, the LA Rams, 17-5. Third, Seattle, 18-1.
I would have led with the Browns because that's what it was 2 months ago.
2 months ago, yeah. They've fallen to the middle. But again, you look at, let's see. Is it a coincidence? Houston's 1, Rams 2, Seahawks 3, Denver 4, New England 5, Green Bay, Kansas City, San Francisco, Indianapolis, and the Eagles. What do all those teams have in common? Pretty damn good records.
They're good.
Mostly, correct?
Yeah, decent quarterbacks.
Extremely good. Now, where are we? We're in the middle. We're a full touchdown behind the Houston Texans. We're averaging, giving up 23.4 points a ball game, which as I look at it, looks to me like it's maybe just a little bit below the midpoint in the National Football League. What's interesting about this, too, is the Bears, who are at 8-3, I think, going into the big showdown game in Green Bay against the Packers, they're giving up 25.6 points a game. So they're in the bottom third, and yet have somehow been able to survive that, in part because their offense has been very productive. That's a big part of the deal. So now, yeah, I mean, they're just going to have to make sure that, or you just lie to JJ and say, these are 3 pretty formidable defenses, so so we're not expecting a lot of it.
Just do your best.
Just lower your expectations so he's not, getting worked up about, oh my God, if I don't do something this weekend against the Commanders or then the next 2, at least the home ones, right? Yeah. Then where am I? So we'll take that under advisement. I didn't mean to do that.
I know. I'm just wondering how we got here in Vikings quarterback
in the blink of an eye.
Yeah. It does feel that quick.
Well, I want to run another theory by you that I heard earlier today that is fascinating. A lot of people, we commented yesterday on some of the things that KOC said, I believe 2 days ago, and then JJ spoke to the reporters yesterday.
He had a great week of practice, by the way, according to KOC today.
Ball never dropped the ground. Hit the ground is what I was saying.
Never touched the ground.
Never touched the ground.
They didn't even need to clear the snow.
No. And by the way, Brosmer, being the pro he is, went right back.
Bounce back.
To being the scout quarterback.
No
well, no,
surprise.
I guess. No, he's not. He wouldn't be the scout quarterback because he's not number 3. Has he been designated still as number 2?
I would think so.
Has that been established? Well, that's Ben Gessling at 4:30 for the record. Where was I on that? Now I can't even remember. But, we have interpreted, I think you and I have interpreted the O'Connell comments the same way, or similarly at least, as a number of other people. However, I've heard at least one Vikings wonk interpret what the head coach said very differently. And it's worth a minute or two. I think it's worth conversation because if it's true, I actually think it's even scarier than our interpretation of what KOC said midweek. We'll come back. We'll mix in texts if I ever get there and get 2 picks with Gerby at the bottom of the hour.
If you're looking to score a pair of tickets to Vikings Commanders this Sunday, listen for Carl Gerbschmidt's Lock of the Week today. Then leave us a talkback using the iHeartRadio app talkback feature to tell us his lock. Winners will be emailed by us this afternoon. The Lock of the Week for Vikings Commanders tickets.
McCarthy's feet, darkness retreat, thinly sliced deli meat. Bulls and 5. I wonder how many tweets Sean Salisbury gets asking him to join the show. I hope people do. I mean, I'm not saying don't browbeat him, but just say, hey, Sean, they're missing you on the Bumper to Bumper
program. A little
program.
love tap?
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be the word. Play to his ego. The show's not the same without him. It's not. I know that. Well aware of that. Dan, this is Dave from Des Moines. Seems to me if the Vikings had average quarterback play this season, I'm guessing we have a shot at a playoff spot. Even Philly and the Ravens looked beatable when we played them. I was not remotely impressed by the Packers. They're good, but not great. I think that might have been dictated, but I get his point. It's a fair question. Forget good quarterback play. If the Vikings had received anything close to average quarterback play, I think it's, well, is that 2 victories? Is that 3 more victories? If you're 2 more victories, you're 500. And you're really not in the race still, right?
You're in the hunt, maybe.
You'd be in the hunt, but if you can get 3 out of there, I guess it's possible.
Yeah,
There's no
I'm
question.
kind of looking back at the season.
It's been a big part of it. It's undeniable. I mean, lately, let's remember, our last 4 games, we've scored 19, 17, 6, and 0. And if you take the Lions game away, the game before that, we scored 10. I mean, when you score 10, 19, 17, 6, and 0,
we know it's not good baseball.
You don't have much of a chance. It is true. So you say
right.
You put more representative numbers there, and I mean, they weren't going to beat the Chargers, I don't think. But Baltimore, I didn't think Baltimore. I thought the first half Baltimore looked like it was waiting to
agree.
Lose. And then, we just sort of let them take the game over. Bears is 19-17. We know how that finished. So is it in the mix? Yes. That brings us back to the other theory that I've heard. This was from your guy, Matthew Collar. And he said, and maybe he's written this too, I don't know, that he interpreted the commentary from the head coach on Wednesday more as, I've done everything I can do. Figure it out. Make some plays. You're not 12 years old. You've been around here long enough now. So I'm not going to bring up that. Just go get something done. I mean, come on. I've done everything that a quarterback whisperer should do. Now, if you buy that interpretation, and who knows? I mean, we're all, kind of making it up as we go along. But let's say you buy that interpretation. Isn't that a scary thought? if you're a Vikings fan? Because
of course
that almost seems to say that the guy, because what we have to remember is he can say now, well, I did everything I could. He's got to go out sooner. He's either he's going to do it or not going to do it. But the problem is this is a guy you guys selected as the guy, right? So that interpretation to me raises even more frightening questions if you want to believe it, that that's part of what it is, because it almost seems to say, I've washed my hands and my feet of JJ McCarthy. He said, no. You're tethered to JJ McCarthy. You picked him. He didn't get here by osmosis or by stealing signals, allegedly. He got here because you guys thought he was worthy of the pick, correct?
I'll be curious what Gessling says about that, because those guys are around KOC a lot more than us.
That's absolutely true.
But didn't KOC also this week talk about that he thinks he did too much earlier in the season? We had that conversation too, right? That he wasn't.
Yes. Who did too much?
That KOC did too much, trying to put too much into all the quarterbacks.
Yes. Correct.
And at some point, you just have to figure out what you can do and go do it.
That would seem to be a contradiction.
Yeah, that's where I don't necessarily believe that or buy that interpretation.
Anything's possible, but it would not be. How do we put it? I mean, it would not be particularly. I don't think any of these ways. It's not particularly encouraging. That part is for sure. And the word on the street is Daniels is starting. Is that correct? That's
the word on the street. Yep. And that's why the Vikings are underdogs again.
So we are once again underdogs.
According to DraftKings, we are 1.5-point underdogs.
They are 3-9, correct? We're 4-8. Are they not 3-9?
I think that's right.
They're playing on the road.
U.S. Bank Stadium.
And we're underdogs. My God.
They have lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games in a row.
Daniels has missed the last 3. I don't remember how far back it goes.
But still.
But nevertheless.
It's the NFL.
Yeah, it's the National Football League. So does that mean the odds makers don't trust McCarthy or don't trust O'Connell?
Yes.
Or
yes.
A little bit of both.
I would say yes.
Why aren't we discussing the massive rash of Vikings injuries? That's Steve from Duluth. What am I missing here?
I don't know. It's football.
Well, we know, obviously, we have injuries. The left tackle is Darisaw is listed as questionable, I believe. Don't we have 2 offensive linemen both listed as questionable?
Let me pull
this
up
game. You can pull up the
last,
and we'll get into all this here with Ben.
It
obviously,
just came out
with Gessling.
Darisaw and Donovan Jackson are both listed as questionable. Darisaw was full today. Donovan Jackson was limited.
Okay, so what other? What's the massive? What is that? Is that a bit? I mean, what do you mean? And by the way, again, I have less patience on the injury thing than I ever did. I mean, if we went team to team, you would be stunned with the number of injuries. I've talked about the Bears before. I don't know if the Bears are real or not. The Bears were missing for most of the season 4 of their top 6 defensive players when you factor in the secondary. So again, well, okay, so we because we live this team's injuries, we get into this weird vortex where we think, well, this is somehow we're being victimized. Many teams get victimized. They don't always get victimized to exactly the same level, obviously, but there's a lot of that. So I don't know if there's something else that I'm missing. I think KOC is a graduate level whisperer, great for those with a degree, but doesn't work for undergrads. JJ McCarthy. Well, this is the first. People have brought that up. Yep. I mean, the other quarterbacks that he has fixed or at least enhanced for short periods, all were veteran QBs. That's very true.
Guys like Matthew Stafford, obviously Cousins,
yes. Darnold, and if you if for a brief period, Pasternaut, you could say, who'd at least been around the block, even if he was a journeyman quarterback. So, does that interesting? Yeah, it is. Because it does speak to whether all along he did treat his guy as a graduate school quarterback before he had pretty much completed his undergrad responsibilities. And does that contribute? The number one thing that contributes to JJ McCarthy's problems is his inaccuracy. I want to make sure I'm clear on that. That, to me, is at the top of the food chain, top of the list. But then there are other things that can contribute to making something that's bad look perhaps even worse. We've got prediction segment coming up. with Gerby. We'll get caught up with him. Did I have another 0-3 week?
You were 1-2 because we had to go back a few weeks.
Not much better. 1-2. What do you mean?
Because you didn't do it the Thanksgiving week.
We didn't?
Blakemore didn't send it to me.
No, we did it.
You did it on Tuesday?
Yeah, we did it on Tuesday. So.
Okay, well, then we're a week off.
Oh, we're a week off. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, it's been a horrific year for me from a prediction standpoint. Blakemore's helped you out a little bit.
He has.
And I think Gerby's dominating. We'll get to all that and what he's up to. Have we talked to Gerby since Thanksgiving then?
No.
We haven't. So we'll find out how Turkey Day went for him. I know they had a big event at the bed, breakfast, and lunch place that is the talk of all of the greater Elk Mound area. That and more when we come back.
40, he could go, 50, intercepted, caught, and a touchdown to the 10, he will score!
It's time for the Bumper to Bumper award-winning NFL prediction segment on The Fan, brought to you by Continental Diamond. Now, to help you break down this week's games, here's your favorite NFL wonk, Dan Barreiro.
It is indeed that time again. Hold on one second. There we go. Got to move the phone over. Because when it's time for Carl Gerbschmidt, we got to go to him as quickly as we possibly can. Hi, Carl.
Hi, Dan. How are you?
I'm good, Carl. How about you?
I'm pretty damn good, Dan.
I've got a question right off the bat from Andy out of Apple Valley, Minnesota. You familiar with Apple Valley, Minnesota?
What's his name?
Andy.
What's his name?
Andy.
Okay. He's making it up just to be on the radio.
Well, that's possible. Here's his question. Why doesn't Carl call into the Paul Allen Project anymore? Seems like he's scared of PA.
Well, first of all, Dan, my work day tends to slow down when you're on the radio. I mean, we don't take go out and do a lot of road work and stuff after, say, like 2 o'clock.
After 10 a.m.?
No, 2. 10's it's, some days 10, but no, mostly it's 2. And we generally don't go out after that. And so I have a little more time. I'm in the office. I have more time to talk to you. Besides, Paul Allen is a nut job.
What's that supposed to mean?
He's irresponsible, Dan.
How so?
Do you ever follow on the X of like Paul Allen during a Vikings game?
Yeah, I do. It's great.
He's making tweets in the middle of the game.
What's wrong with that?
Like in the middle of the game.
Does Wayne Larrivee ever do that?
He's supposed to be calling the football game, man. It's like he has an obligation.
They have breaks.
To, tell people what's going on.
What about timeouts?
Wayne Larrivee does never tweet during a game.
He doesn't even have a Twitter handle, does he? He doesn't even have an X handle.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, he does. Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah, everybody can follow him, yeah. It's very good. It's very knowledgeable.
Right, of course it is.
Does he ever do video? Does he ever do videos from a hot tub? Like PA does? Does he ever do hot tub videos after games?
From a hot tub?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
He should. It's good content.
Who would do something like that?
PA.
PA does, apparently.
What? I think all that I've seen one of it made me sick.
Home and road.
That's not very nice.
Well, seriously, number one, mixing a salad.
Wow,
number two, nobody wants to see that.
That's
Yeah,
not
nobody
nice.
wants to see that.
That's not nice.
Hot.
What do you mean? You think he's like super svelte and in good shape?
Well, I'm not evaluating him on the basis of his BMI.
Yeah, I don't even know. I just don't think that's very nice.
Oh, then tell him to lose the weight. We won't have to say anything about it. He's a public figure,
So what?
You guys are public figures.
You're not exactly svelte.
We can call you fatso if we want.
Well, you can do whatever you want.
It's okay.
It's a free country, but
You're on TV.
But I don't.
You're on TV.
But I don't understand.
We can say whatever we damn well please about you.
Well, I don't. Do we? What's your BMI, Mr. Smart Guy?
I don't understand what that even is.
Body mass index.
Ask Mrs. Gerbschmidt.
Yeah.
She probably knows. She's smart.
I am what I refer to as healthy.
Well, that's how you refer to yourself. That doesn't mean you are.
Doctor said I was healthy.
We don't. How do we know that?
Look, yeah, I know you guys all think I'm some big fat tub of lard. No, that's not me. That's my brother. Okay,
Well,
that's not me.
That's not very nice either. Now you're ripping your brother. All I'm saying is
he can stand push away from the Thanksgiving meal every now and then.
I just think there might be a little hypocrisy. Just a
I don't
whiff
think you
of
need to put
hypocrisy.
gravy over the whole plate. You know what I mean?
It's Thanksgiving.
Yeah, why not? Let him eat.
So it's like, okay.
Some clown.
It was a rough Thanksgiving anyway.
How so?
It was not a happy Thanksgiving.
Why not? Why not?
Well, family.
Did it get?
Family is tough.
Politics.
There's a lot of politics.
That's dangerous.
My brother Mark.
Yeah.
He lives in Madison.
He's a lefty, isn't he?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, know what I mean.
He lives in Madison. He lives in Madison. And my brother Randy.
He does not live in Madison.
He's more rural.
Yeah.
And I think that, I don't know that Randy is necessarily a MAGA guy, but he likes the hat. So
did he wear the hat to the dinner table? Tell me he didn't.
Yeah, well, he wears it. I mean, and Mark's wife is just slightly to the left of, say, Mao Zedong, and so she does not like it. So she threatened to not give Randy any gravy or any food, and that, first of all, that's a bad idea.
Yeah.
That's like walking into the Lion and say, "Hey, you can't have a snack." That's not good. So, if you want to threaten Randy with anything, taking away his food is not a good idea.
So that it doesn't sound like it went very well.
I try to stay out of it because I just in general believe that politicians don't do anything anyway.
Yeah,
right. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
What they do is they argue and they try to get reelected. So
what happened to the hat? Anything? Did somebody stomp on it?
He took it off. No, to be honest, he was good. He took it off.
He said so. They demanded he take the cap off at the MAGA Make America Great Again cap. I'm assuming it was the orangish red one.
It's the red one.
Yeah, it's red one. And did they knock it off his head, or did he take it off voluntarily?
No, it did not come to any blows, just any physical stuff.
Okay.
There's a lot of accusations thrown back and forth. Because Mark is the oldest.
Yeah.
And Randy is the youngest.
A lot of yelling?
And, yeah.
Oh.
And me and Vern stay out of it. You know what I mean?
We don't
talk about it.
Well, do you just ignore the savagery going back and forth, or do you try to step in to be peacemakers? How did you handle it?
Well, the good part about it is that we had won the football game earlier in the day.
Yes.
That saves a lot of things.
I find that with most people in Wisconsin, if you can just get the topic back to football,
right,
you can solve a lot of problems. So I'm not technically the leader of our family, but I am a supervisor. So, I take responsibility. I like harmony, Dan. I'm not like you. I don't like chaos.
You're not a divider. You're a uniter.
No, I'm a.
Yeah.
No, I bring people together, especially around the holidays.
Yeah.
Well, along those lines, Paul Allen just texted me to tell you Merry Christmas, Gerby. Is what he just texted me at 3:39.
He's trying to make you feel bad.
Well, you should feel bad. That's a shot ridiculous thing
BMI.
to say.
Paul Allen said Merry Christmas.
He said Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Do you feel bad now?
Yeah, I don't think we're even in 12 days of Christmas, Paul Allen.
Well, it's December.
Well, what does that even mean? You can't say Merry Christmas in early December?
I guess you can if you want. Yeah, it's like saying Happy Halloween on October 5th.
You're missing the point. I think he's sort of trying to rise above it and to say, I'm not going to get into a peeing match with him. I'm gonna rise above it.
First of all, I would never. I think that's sticky. Okay,
it's an expression. It's not literal.
I wouldn't want to be doing that either.
Okay, all right, I understand that, but does it give you any remorse at all?
How does that come up on your radar, Dan? How's that?
The expression? It's an old. The expression is never get in a pissing match with a guy who buys his ink in 50-gallon barrels. If you must know the history. That's it.
Oh, you probably have heard that a lot.
Yes, I have, actually. A former Viking executive once said that, in fact. Long gone now. I don't think he's with the team anymore.
You guys in that state talk about bodily functions a lot.
We do? I I don't think
when you're from the outside, you can recognize it, but when you're probably in it, you probably don't even realize.
I don't think we do that as much as the morning show. I'm guessing. I'm going to guess
I don't know.
Might do that a little more often than we do when it comes to bodily functions, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, well, great. I'm sure Paul Allen's very proud of himself.
Well, do you want to talk to him directly, or just say, "Hey, Paul, Merry Christmas to you," and that really was unnecessary. Whatever my grievances are with you, I didn't have to go where I went.
I don't have grievances with him. I just think he's kind of a nut job. I mean, I'm not mad at him for being a nut job.
Half of Wisconsin's population's BMI is 60% cheese curd and 40% lager.
What is that supposed to mean?
It's just an observation.
I thought that BMI was some sort of doctor thing.
Yeah, it's body mass index.
And what does that have to do with cheese?
Nothing.
Boy, you guys miss her.
It's you're
either you think you're funny,
you have a very
and you're not.
Yeah.
It just we kind of do laugh at you, though. I mean, much in the way you would laugh at a cartoon.
You have a very literal mind, don't you? You don't understand metaphor or simile very much, do you? Or very
sure I did, yeah. I had took a lot of English in
you did?
School. Even in college, I took an English course, even though what's the point of that? You know.
What is that supposed to mean?
Seriously, has there ever been a reason to take an English class in college?
Yes.
Other than to get the hell out of college?
No.
Where'd you go to college? We've never even talked about this.
You went to...
UW Stout. Yeah, we have.
That's what I thought it was UW Stout. That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Good school.
Hell of a school.
Yeah.
It's kind of gone downhill a little bit. Politics have invaded that, too.
Oh, is that true? Too blue for you?
Dan, if it wasn't for the fact that it was the Minnesota Vikings color, I would say I'm really purple. Look, I'm all in favor of government when I can,
when you can take advantage of it. Yeah, that's what you're in favor in government. When you can.
Well, I have a government job, Dan.
Yeah, you've made that very clear.
And a couple PPO loans, if I remember.
What's that?
A couple of PPO loans, if I remember, right?
Well, a couple.
Have you ever paid those off?
Don't have to.
Oh, that's a great thing. But you hate the government. Isn't that fun?
You guys know how easy that is. That's just, here's some free money. And of course I'm going to take it. I'm not stupid. And you can sell those things and make a lot of dough and never have to pay them back.
I don't even know what to say to you sometimes, but I feel bad. How
about you're a very smart man?
No.
Go with that.
Yeah, but you're a cruel man because you obviously
cruel.
You hurt PA's feelings.
You kind of set the tone.
I hope Paul Allen loses that weight. Okay, I really do. I hope so. It'd be good for his, health and his LD.
I'm pretty sure PA is in pretty good health. You walked by me yesterday.
He's okay.
He looks good.
He's a good-looking man.
Everything's fine.
What's the problem?
I don't like to rate guys, Dan.
Well, I'm not. I didn't rate him.
You go ahead and do it. Nothing wrong with it. I don't want to.
No.
Again, I'm a peacemaker.
It sounds like you think there is something wrong with it, and I think you need to get in touch with your own masculinity.
I just don't rate guys.
I didn't rate him. I just said what you did rate him.
How would you rate him?
You called him basically. You all but called him a fat pig. Basically.
I did not. No, I say he's
mix in a salad.
Step away from the table now.
Mix in a salad is the term you used.
Yeah, he mixed in a salad. That didn't say that. He's not like obese and grossly fat.
I'm sure that'll come as a relief to him.
Yeah, see, right there, we're making progress. Right there, me and Paul Allen get a lot tighter. Although he should stop with the stupid tweeting.
I think you should call into his show sometime soon. How long has it been since you've done
Why?
That? Just maybe to make some peace.
Is Dave Sankin going to be on there?
Well, he is on with them.
He was on yesterday.
Monday. Oh, is he yesterday?
Well, Monday's usually, but he was on yesterday as well.
Okay.
Yep, with Lavelle.
Is senior producer Brett Blakemore ever on that show?
Sporadically.
That show every once in a while. Not right now.
Well, maybe I'll call in then.
Hope you do.
I'm not obliged to. Not like I have to do with you guys.
How did the bed and breakfast and lunch place do for over the Thanksgiving break?
It did good. It did pretty good. We're sold out now through the end of the year. So we're taking bookings into 2026.
We don't know that.
Of course, it's the time.
That's what you tell us. We don't know that to be true. I mean, how do we know you're not
Dan,
making...
would you like to see my books? Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
See how much money I'm making?
Yes. Because
I'm not obliged to show you.
You're
Dan.
not, but I know what you are obliged to do is fib a little bit if it'll make it appear that the place is taking off more than it really is.
Dan, it's taking off tremendously.
Yeah.
But I don't need to justify myself to you.
You don't?
No, we're doing just fine.
Okay.
Don't forget, it's a festival of Christmas lights plus some Hanukkah through the holiday.
You're doing some Hanukkah too? Good for you. Look.
For years, Dan.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
I don't even remember that.
It hasn't been memorable.
Yeah. Ooh.
Do you still have the sleigh ride? Do you still have the sleigh ride to the barn?
Christmas lights plus some Hanukkah.
Oh, no, they crashed the sleigh. I don't think the sleigh's not even working, is it? Didn't you crash the sleigh last year? I thought Randy crashed it.
He did, okay? And so what we no longer let him do is we don't let him have horses out there. So it's mechanized. Because the horses, number one, he's not good with animals.
No, apparently not.
He's not good with animals.
Right. What's that mean?
He's not. He's not dependable. He's just,
impatient, or they don't like him, or
they didn't like the hat.
Don't know. Jordan, I don't know if politics enters into this one. I mean, no, Randy is not diligent about taking care of the animals, so we don't allow that anymore.
Does it make sense, by the way? So would you say you have all your holiday stuff out already for the Christmas season in terms of the sleigh?
Yeah, we put the lights up. We live now, Dan, since we moved, since we got the new house.
Yeah.
We live in a very nice neighborhood.
Right.
And there's kind of this competition going on so you can put more lights up. I mean, the guy next door looks like, the strip in Vegas. I don't think Santa Claus needs all those lights.
So here's the
Yeah,
but here's the contradiction. PA can't wish you a Merry Christmas, but you're already in full decoration mode on it. That doesn't really make sense, does it?
My wife made me put them up, Dan.
Now you're throwing your wife under the bus.
I would wait around.
Okay.
I don't need that stuff. That's not. I don't. The occasional inflatable reindeer. That's good.
So you're not.
But, I don't need.
You think it's over? You think Christmas is over commercialized?
Well, especially the guy next door.
Well, what's his problem?
I mean, he's got like an inflatable reindeer. He's got inflatable Santa Claus. He's got inflatable manger scene out
That's
there.
great.
That's great. He's got like a 30-foot abominable snowman from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And it's just like obnoxious. I don't see where Jesus and the abominable snowman are in the same deal. That doesn't make sense.
Well, live and let live, I say.
But okay, everybody go, let's have Christmas.
Live and let live. Let him have his life. Do you want to do
like 2 million lights on his house.
Do you want to do the Gerby lock of the week first? Let's get that out of the way first.
Hold on, I got to go back to my desk.
It's Carl Gerbschmidt's Lock of the Week.
So
I got a message from Chaz Abbott that it was back this week.
Yeah, it's a good week for it. Tickets, I'm guessing, are available for the 4-8 Vikings game against Washington. And basically,
I've never had a problem getting tickets to games.
Well, it's pretty simple. If you, via X...
No. Talkback.
Oh, this is Talkback now.
Yep,
You're ready
go to the
Talkback. To the Talkback. Thanks for reminding me.
Go to the Talkback.
How does that work now? How does that all work?
Well, you go to the Talkback, and you can get that. You go to the iHeartMedia app.
It's free.
And it's free. And then click on
yeah,
KFAN.
I have that. I Love Radio on my phone.
The KFAN, from there, you click on the mic. I think it's upper right still.
I made it a preset. That is a preset on my phone.
And then you got 30 seconds basically to say, Carl Gerbschmidt's Lock of the Week is... And then you are automatically qualified.
And then you say that.
For the drawing.
And Carl is very handsome.
I don't think you're obligated to say that. According to the rules, I don't see any
kind of help. I bet that was
indication of that.
That's not the lock of the week.
The more nice things you say about me, you probably have a better
No, that has nothing to do with it. I actually don't even know how...
That's as you say, Dan.
Anyway, you get a pair of tickets, the winner, to see the Vikings take on the Washington Commanders.
Tell us what Carl's lock of the week was.
Yeah, and what is your lock of the week?
It's a tough one because I didn't have anything that I was like super excited about this week.
No, that doesn't help us.
I'm sorry, but that's the way it is.
Okay.
I think that the game I like probably best is Rams in Arizona.
Okay.
And I think we like that take the Rams minus 8.5 points. So Rams minus 8.5 over Arizona.
Where is that
Carl
game?
is very handsome.
Is that game at Arizona?
It's in Arizona.
So you don't care. You're still taking the Rams.
Wow, that's a lot of points.
Rams lost last week,
I know, it doesn't matter because the Rams are good and Arizona doesn't care.
Yeah, Arizona's, I think they've given up pretty much this season as well. You're right about that.
They'd like to lose because there's a lot of competition for that last draft choice. Like you guys would probably know that.
Definitely, for sure. And by the way, isn't their quarterback still out? Isn't Kyler done for the year now? I think
Probably.
they've said they're not bringing him back at all. Let's get to the games before we run out of time. Packers, Bears. That's in Green Bay.
Game of the week.
It's the 325 game. Packers are favored by what? This is an easy one for me. The Bears will cover. The Bears will probably win the game, but they are going to at least cover. They're going to run again surprisingly well against the Green Bay defense. And the Bears defense is going to surprise you with 2 interceptions. Bears cover over the Packers. Garzi?
I'm with you on everything that you just said. Maybe not the interceptions, but I think this is going to be a much closer game. At some point, you do have to believe in the Bears a little bit. You can't just go, is it not real? Is it real? You have to believe in them a little. I'm not saying they're going to win, but they will cover the 6.5.
Carl?
Well, you guys like Hubbarkus? Is that who you are? What the hell? It's like, out of your mind.
Make the Bears great again.
Number one, it's just it's all you've got. It's been cute up to this point, but it's not. It's over. Okay, fun time is over. That other guy who's that with the Lavelli Neal, that guy.
Yes,
he was trying to engage me in a Twitter war. I'm not biting.
Not going to do it?
I'm not playing.
Not going to do it?
No, I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. And so we're going to easy cover this. I don't think the Bears defense is that good. And it's not like we haven't seen Ben Johnson before. We've seen him a whole bunch of times. We've dealt fine with him. He's fine. He doesn't even have as good a team as he had in Detroit.
Got a nice BMI.
So why are you so hung up on that, Dan?
Hung up on it. I just think it's called a callback in the business.
I think you've brought that up 4 times already.
Are you
Are
you threatened?
Packers will cover against Chicago. And it's not going to be that close.
Okay.
I'm
shocked.
The next game might be closer.
Yeah.
But they're not. This one will not be that close.
Monday night
Gerby
game.
and I, by the way, were both 2-1 last week.
Oh.
You were 0-3 again.
Jesus.
So you are 15-24.
Unbelievable.
Brett Blakemore and Guardsy are 21-18.
I don't even know why I bother.
Gerby's 23-16.
Because keep picking against the Packers, Dan.
That's part of it. You're right. I have done that. Eagles are on the road facing the Chargers on Monday Night Football. Eagles favored by 2.5 points. Man, the Eagles did not impress me in the game against the Bears. Chargers are weird. I don't know what to make of them.
They're both 8-4.
Of Chargers, yeah. Eagles. I'm going to take the Eagles are favored by 2.5.
According to DraftKings.
Home dog Monday night.
Eagles favored. They had to go all the way across the country, though. I'm going to take the Chargers. Guardsy?
Eagles got an extra day, though, to go across the country.
Yeah.
Not that they're doing it Oregon Trail style and stopping in Jefferson City,
It's
Missouri.
not like it's Lewis and Clark or anything like that.
But they'll have a couple extra hours to get acclimated to the West Coast time. I'm going to take the Eagles. I don't like the Eagles, but I think I like the Chargers less. And I'm annoyed with Harbaugh for cheating so bad that we couldn't get a fair evaluation of JJ McCarthy, and we're tricked into picking him with a first-round pick, even though he knew all the plays.
Hoodwinked is the term for
So I'm
it.
taking the Eagles.
Gerby?
Yeah, I think that since these teams are both 8-4, Philadelphia, I don't think the Chargers are that good. I don't see them as even being a playoff team, really. So I think Philadelphia, is a playoff team. And I think Philadelphia, it's only 2.5. It would say it was 3.5, maybe it'd be different. But 2.5 is just a field goal, so take Philadelphia.
And the big one, Commanders favored by 1.5 over the home standing, wounded Minnesota Vikings.
This must be very embarrassing for you guys to have to even predict.
It is in a way.
Yeah.
It is.
We
I'm
can't deny
embarrassed that I actually last week picked the Vikings to cover. And they didn't come close, did they? Was it 26-0? Was that
It was
the final?
26-0.
The spread was it 8 or 6 or so, whatever it was? It didn't
10.
matter.
It was 10.5.
Vikings over the Commanders because I believe. Guardsy?
Yeah, if not now, when? You laid it out in the opening segment. I went away from picking the Vikings, and I don't remember.
Neither way has worked, right?
No, it hasn't mattered.
This year,
Brett's been in for me the last 3 weeks. He's done a really nice job, so I'm probably ruining his momentum, but the Vikings are going to win, barely. It's going to be like 14-12, so I will take the purple.
I think I need to change my Chargers pick. Is Herbert not playing?
I don't know. Should I check?
Gerby,
It's up in the air.
I saw him at practice yesterday.
Is he listed as
It's
questionable?
up in the air. He's nicked up and hurt. So, but I think
he just
they kind of need to play him.
Well, no, he's more than nicked up. He
kinda-
had to have surgery on his left hand. That's
Not his
Yeah,
throwing
so,
hand.
but
Not his
he's
throwing
not
hand,
ruled
but-
out though.
yeah.
He's not ruled out.
He's not ruled out. Yeah, but that's big. I'll stick with it. What's the difference? I mean, it's not going to make any.
'cause I don't think you're
it's
getting
not
back
anything.
into
I'm
this
getting back
one.
into the race. I'm like the Vikings, for God's sake. It doesn't matter whether
You just
I
need
win.
to play fast and loose.
Apparently,
in
I
the
do.
pick segment the rest
That's
of the
it.
season.
Stop worrying about base, body, and Brosmer.
That's it.
And balance.
Don't worry about the mechanics of making the pick so
Yeah.
much, Stan.
Yeah,
It's just kind of just let it fly.
yeah. That's my thank you.
All right.
I just-
Who'd you pick, Gerby?
oh, I didn't ask you, did I, Gerby? Go ahead.
That's okay. Because this is a game. I have no idea. I would say the thing is that Jaden Daniels is probably going to play.
Yeah.
So that changes some things. But then I realized Minnesota has only won one game at home all year.
That's correct.
And then you got 2 games left at home, Detroit and us. You ain't winning those 2 games. So if you don't win this one,
This
you
is the
only
one.
win one game at home.
That's correct.
I would feel bad for you guys at that point. Well,
No,
I think you'll find a way to screw up your draft. So I think Minnesota will cover and probably win.
okay, that's fair. Anything else holiday related that we need to get to?
Merry Christmas to Paul Allen, who apparently is celebrating this weekend. So it's not. Here's what I know: it's going to be a bad weekend for the Chicago Bears. Just bring it.
That's it, I guess. Usually there's musical accompaniment of some sort that he finishes
guess
with.
not.
I guess he's too lazy. All right, top of the hour pause. Ben Gessling will join in about 30 minutes. Don't